Game and Wario starts with a kind of fantasy of Nintendo's. A colourful cartoon world where a new tablet-controlled console becomes a worldwide success, and third-party developers, here represented by the crude and angry Wario, are desperate to develop for it. In reality, this couldn't be further from the truth. Struggling under low sales and collapsing third-party support, the Wii U is crying out for new games. Originally designed as a demonstration of the Wii U's unique features, is Game and Wario the title the Wii U needs to get a spring back in its step? Ever since the Game Boy Advance's mega micro games, Wario's become a changed man. No longer a platforming anti-hero, his series of madcap mini-games have been among Nintendo's most innovative and unique franchises. And from the moment you slot Game and Wario into your Wii U, it's clear you can expect the same. Anarchic, surreal and imaginative, this is a title that instantly stamps its identity all over the screen, whether in its classic Japanese game cover-inspired title screens or madly energizing soundtrack. But while it may have the atmosphere of previous Wario games, its structure, well, is different. Rather than being built around hundreds of quick-fire micro-games, Game and Wario has 16 more fleshed-out experiences, all showing off what the Wii U gamepad really can offer. It all starts off simply enough, with Arrow, a basic defense game that sees you fending off enemies with a gamepad-controlled bow and arrow. But after Arrow's boss is beaten, a whole parade of new experiences await. Unlocked in sequence after you complete a single round of each one, they can be returned to later for more difficult and complex variations. They range from flat and simple to fantastically inventive, and without treading on the toes of Nintendo Land's fleet of games, they show off even more possibilities for the Wii U gamepad. This is what marks out the best of the game selection, their fresh ideas. Taxi is one such game, a driver and shooter that has you navigating a farmyard map on the TV screen and using the Wii U gamepad to shoot down UFOs. The in-car view and top-down map both work together to provide an action game that is surprisingly thrilling and really fast-paced. Pirate is equally gripping, although a little bit more bizarre. Assaulted by Captain Wario, you must use the gamepad as a shield against incoming fire, while matching the game's rhythm. It's a pacey and fun diversion, and then in typical Wario style, it all breaks down into a dance-off.
Alright, it's dancing time!
And then there's style, a key part of some of Game and Wario's simpler games, as they may not be mechanically complex, but they entertain through style alone. Shutter, in particular, a game which sees you cast as a reporter taking pictures of criminals, is designed with noir stylings and comical crime descriptions. Gamer does the same with its novel presentation, having you playing WarioWare microgames on the gamepad while your demonic mother tries to catch you playing after bedtime. It's a fun throwback to the days of playing a Game Boy under the covers, even if it does seem more like a one-line joke rather than a full game. And this is ultimately where Game and Wario struggles. On one side, it offers plenty of ideas, but on the other, many of its games are just too simple to hold your attention for too long. The puzzle patterns of patchwork, line drawing of design, and flying of Ashley feel far too basic, while the racing of ski, platforming of kung fu, and the self-explanatory bowling feel too similar to games we've all played before. Game and Wario, like Nintendo Land before it, has plenty of ideas and a style all of its own, but in the end, only feels like a proof of concept for a console that desperately needs real games. Developers would do well to raid Game and Wario's mad closet of ideas for use in full-blown titles, but until they do, mini-games collections like this only continue to paint the Wii U as a missed opportunity.